Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is day 36, playing piano. Today's scale of the day is the B minor harmonic scale. For the B minor scale, we have two sharps, F sharp and C sharp, and the accidental that occurs on the seventh tone is A sharp. So, with all of that in mind, this is how the B minor scale sounds. And our left hand. Okay, we start on the fourth finger. Okay, so then with both hands. And now, both hands. I messed up. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me try that again. There we go. That was a lot better. I love piano too. Okay, so that is our B minor scale. So let's go over our B minor chords. So our tonic is B, D, F sharp. Beautiful. And then we have our subdominant E, G, B. Right there. Our dominant F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. And then our dominant seventh F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. Oh, hold on. There we go. So if we were to put these chords together to create an Adele-like song, this is what we have. We don't have to go down. And then we go back here. Right? But we can also just do, I don't know, right here. And then we have this is we go down. No one's expecting that. So that is our B minor chord. So tomorrow we will do our next chord of the day. All right. Do want to thank you all for being here. Hello. Hi. How are you all today? Happy Tuesday. Christmas is right around the corner. I love piano too. All right. So the song that we were working on yesterday is called Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy. Debussy has a lot of very beautiful songs. One of my favorites is Made with the Flaxen Hair. also a very beautiful song by Claude Debussy. Hi, hello. So, the song that we are learning today is Claire de Lune. We learned the first page yesterday, and I thought we could start with the second page today, but let's just do a quick review of the first page. Starting with hands separately, and then we'll put hands together. So, with our right hand, we are on E and G. Oh, 5 and 3. So, let's count. We're in a 3/4 time. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and wait, 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that is the right hand on the first page. You're good at piano? Cool. Yeah, we could collab. How do we do that? I'm not the best at piano, but I can learn. I catch on pretty quickly, so whatever you have in mind. Oh, dang, I just broke a nail. Oh, man. Ah. Okay, hopefully this doesn't affect my playing, but yeah. Oh, great. Now it's like on uneven. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, anyway. Oh, you're only 9. Okay, how long have you been playing? All right, so for the left hand, we're on the treble clef, so we have an E and G right here, so we'll do the same counting. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 then we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and wait a minute, that's wrong. C D F 1. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then it's 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 wait, G A C. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then what is that? E G A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Woo! Okay. Oh, 1 year. Okay, I've been playing. Well, I took lessons for 8 years. So, but I haven't played in a very long time. This is me like teaching myself, relearning how to play piano. Oh, you know how to collab now. Okay, cool. So yeah, we could do something. I don't know how to collab, but I'm sure we will figure it out. Okay, so let's do both hands together with the pedal. I don't think I did the pedal yesterday, so this should be fun. I'm gonna count in my head. So let's see. Okay. so that wasn't too bad. Remix button. Okay. I don't see a remix button here. Oh, you have to do it on other videos. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to the second page here. So after we play, oh, this is so weird because the way that they did it. So after you play, and then we're gonna play a C. Okay, so after, and then our right hand is going to play E and G. But then our left hand goes over to E and G. So, and then our right hand comes back. All right, interesting. And we hold these for quite a while. Then so we're still here, and then we play C and E. And then we go down here and play, and then we're playing F. Oh. And then, okay, but then we're playing D, no, we're still holding the D. And then we play G and E. And then we're playing G. And then we have a B flat C E. And then we're playing. This is interesting. Okay, then we have E and A. Are we playing E A D? Oh. And then our fifth finger on E. And then we have a C here, and then we're playing. Wow, there's a lot of like holding of the notes. Okay, let me go on the YouTube and see if we can get an idea of this next page. Okay, we're going to listen to this and see if this will help. very beautiful song. All right. So let's focus on page 2. I mean, not that page 1 is down to a T, but it's better than nothing. So, all right. All right. Actually, let's just start from page 1. Maybe this will help. So, let's try this again. Oh, you know, I was supposed to hold that longer. Okay, let me try that again. I think it's coming along though, for what it's worth. Oh, wait, okay, that was wrong. Okay. All right, I think that's a good point. That's a good we're getting there. Okay, so let's focus on I think the first page is pretty decent. So after we go here, or is it more like okay, so it's 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I keep counting in fours. Okay, hold on. 3 and 1 and 2 and 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 or wait F wait what is that FAD okay so 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then we have G and E 1 and woo boy G okay 2 and 3 and then what is this B flat E C E 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and EAD 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then we have a 2 and 3 E, and then a 2 and 3 and okay, we don't have to hold it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Okay, this is getting woo, my gosh. All right. But I think it's, let me do hands separate and then we can try putting it together. I want to at least get through the first page. So starting with the left hand, 2 and 3 and 1 and 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 F. This is a E. I keep thinking it's a C. All right, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 then we have a arpeggio situation here. So let's see. So if that's E, G, F, E, D. So this is C, but C down here. So we have C, G, C. So interesting. Is this the left and the right, or is it like, okay, I think I see what. So it's C, E, G, C, G, C, and then we have E, G, C. So it's, okay, E, G. Wait. Oh, sorry. How would I? I'm assuming that's the right hand. Because ain't no way I'm doing 5, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, so okay, I see. So it's really. Wasn't that beautiful? So I don't know how, like, I don't know. Okay, so anyway. So this 1, 2, 5, that's the right hand. Okay, that, I don't know, that was not clear in this, but okay. Like here it says right hand, left hand, but here it didn't say. I just kind of. All right. Anyway, so and then from here, wow, that's a beautiful chord. Then we have E, E, B, E, G, B. So it's okay. Let me just make sure I got that right. So E, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So we have. Okay, so you play that twice. Alright. So So you play that twice, and then we go to the third page. But let's focus on the second page. So that was the left hand for that. So for the right hand, we have E and G down here. So we play 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. Wait a minute. Nope, that's wrong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then we have the arpeggio. Yeah. Okay, so we could try to put it all together. It's already been 31 minutes, so I've definitely gone over time. You got no sound? Make sure your mic is on. Make sure well, are you recording on your phone or directly on YouTube? I mean, I would just say make sure your mic is on. Oh, your iPad. Yeah, I would just go make sure that your volume is up on your iPad. I don't know if I've ever really recorded on my iPad before, but I would definitely just make sure that the volume is up and do, okay, it is. Okay, let me try. So this is my iPad. I'm going to do a test run and see if I could help you out. All right, so camera, video. Oh, wait, I'm like, why is it not showing? Okay, so, let's see. I guess I'll do it like this. I'll just do a simple. So this is a test. Oh, my hand is so big. What the heck? Okay, so that's 30 seconds worth of video. So let's see if I have any sound. This is a test. Oh, well, the sound is working. The sound is working on the iPad. So I'm not sure what your problem is. For me, volume is up. I mean, you can kind of see my settings. Volume is all the way up. Oh, you tried it on YouTube. Oh, I've never filmed on YouTube before. I mean, obviously I'm live on YouTube. But if you're going live on YouTube, you just have to make sure that your mic isn't muted. But if you're I'm not like, I guess if you're making a short, I've never made shorts on YouTube. I always record them on my phone and then edit them on TikTok or CapCut and then upload them to YouTube. I've never filmed directly on YouTube before. But I would just make sure that your mic isn't muted. That's most likely the case. So yeah. All right. So yeah, I've been on here for 34 minutes. And I don't know if we made any. You don't have a mic. No, not like the mic that comes on the phone. So like here, usually when you're creating a short, there's a little mic icon. You just need to make sure that's not checked. That's all I got. I've never filmed on YouTube before, so I'm not sure what the settings are. Okay. Yeah, I don't film that way. I usually just film on my phone, edit, and then upload. I've never filmed directly on YouTube, so I'm not sure what the issue might be. I'd try Googling it, see if anyone's had a similar problem and has a workaround. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, I'm actually getting ready to go. I've been on here for 36 minutes, so I am going to head on out. But I do want to thank you all for joining me today. Don't forget to like the live, subscribe so you don't miss out on these lives. I do go live every single day, so definitely don't want to miss that. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.